Hey, so sometimes words in English can be very confusing because we use them in so many different ways. And you might not know, but there are so many ways to use the word set. This little three-letter word is extremely versatile. Today we are looking at 20 ways to use the word set, and stay tuned because there is a part 2 for this lesson, which means you will learn 40 ways to use this one little word. All right, the first way to use the word set is a verb that means to place something down on a surface. So for example, if I take my water bottle and I set it down on the table, it basically means to put it down gently somewhere. Okay, so I set my water bottle down on the table. Set can also mean a group or a collection of items. So for example, I just bought a new set of makeup brushes, or a set of paint brushes, or a set of cutlery for my kitchen. Cutlery is forks, knives, and spoons, okay? This is a collection or a group of items that usually comes together. Now, set can also be used as a verb to decide on a time or schedule a time for something. For example, the meeting is set for 2 p.m. or we set the meeting for 2 p.m. Okay, we decided on the time. We set the time. Set can also be used when you're cooking and something becomes firm over time. So for example, the cake needs to set in the fridge for 2 hours. When you bake a cake, it's super soft and spongy and squishy. When you keep it in the fridge, it hardens or becomes a little bit more firm. It sets over time. A set can also be the physical location for filming a movie or a TV show. So for example, she got to visit the set of her favorite movie. Or an actor or an actress might say, I am on set, or we were on set, okay? A set can also be a group of music that a band or a singer performs at a concert or a show. So for example, they played a 40-minute set of their new music. This is the collection of music that they performed. A set. Sometimes when you have live music, a band plays 2 or 3 different sets. They play some music, they take a break, they play some more music, they take a break. So you can say they have one more set to go. So after the break, they're going to perform another little collection or group of songs. You can also use set when you are preparing or getting ready. So for example, can you set the table for dinner? Or I will set the table for dinner. I will basically prepare the table to have dinner. Set the table. This is a very common one. You can use set to describe someone who is not flexible in the way that they are. For example, you can say he is set in his ways. Basically, his mentality or way of thinking is fixed and can't be changed. He's set in his ways. He's set on doing this. This is the way it is. Set can also be used to describe a fixed rule or a fixed price that is not flexible. There's no room for change, no room for negotiation. So for example, usually if you shop at the mall, there are set prices or fixed prices. You cannot negotiate, okay? You can also say the price is set by the company. The price is set or decided, it's fixed, no room for negotiation. You can also say that there's a set menu at a restaurant. It is a fixed menu. You cannot decide or change or choose. There is a set price that you pay, it's fixed, and you receive a set menu that the restaurant has decided. A set can also be a part of a tennis match or a tennis game. She won the second set, okay? It's just a part of a tennis match. Set can also be to adjust or calibrate something like your alarm clock. For example, I set my alarm for 6 a.m. tomorrow. Don't forget to set your alarm. I just need to set my alarm. Set your alarm. You can also use set when you are trying to catch something or when you're hunting, for example. So for example, they set a trap to catch the rats. To set a trap. Set can be used in lots of phrasal verbs as well. For example, set out. If you set out, it means that you begin a long journey. So for example, we set out on a long journey. We started on a long journey. Set can also mean to assign a task. So for example, the teacher set the homework for the weekend. The teacher set or assigned the homework for the weekend. If you have a broken arm, you can also use the word set in the context of fixing or repairing if you have an injury. So for example, the doctor set my broken arm before putting on the cast. The doctor set my broken arm before putting on the cast. When you harden something into place, you make it hard, you can say to set. So for example, if you are working with cement, you can say the cement takes 24 hours to set. 24 hours to set. Now this one is similar to the set we mentioned earlier in the lesson when you set a cake in the fridge. It's a similar concept, just with different materials. We can also use set in the phrasal verb set up, which means to arrange or organize. So for example, I have to set up for the party. I have to set up for the party. Okay? Or I have to set up for class, or I have to set up for the meeting. I have to arrange or organize things for the meeting. It is a phrasal verb, but it's a very common one. Another common phrasal verb with set is set off. Set off. And this is to cause something to happen, usually suddenly or dramatically. So for example, he set off an argument with his comment. He made a comment and it caused an argument to happen suddenly, okay? Or the fireworks set off my car alarm. It triggered my car alarm. So set off is basically like triggered, okay? You can also use set to talk about where something is located. The house is set on a hill overlooking a field. The house is set on a hill overlooking a field. Or the cafe is set right in the middle of the mountains. The cafe is set right in the middle of the mountains. So when we use the word setting, we are talking about the physical placement or location of something. So it's very common to say, what a beautiful setting. What a beautiful physical location. And another phrasal verb with set is to set aside. This means to put something away or save something for later. So for example, he set aside some money every month to save up for his trip. He set aside some money every month to save up for his trip. So he saved some money for later. Let's say you're preparing your ingredients and you don't need all of them right now. You can set them aside, basically put them somewhere else, save them to use later, okay? So set aside half of the flour for later on in the recipe. Okay, set aside. Now, if you are trying to take your English vocabulary to the next level, be sure to check out the Weekly English Words membership. This is an online self-study membership to help boost your everyday English vocabulary in the context of natural conversations. You're going to learn tons of idioms, phrasal verbs, expressions, useful vocabulary, and you can study at your own pace. I'll link the Weekly English Words membership down below so you can learn more. Everything I mentioned in today's lesson will be listed down below in the description box. Be sure to copy and paste it into your notes so you can study it, come up with your own examples as well. If you enjoyed today's lesson, make sure to leave a like, drop me a comment to let me know, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. This really helps me to grow this channel so we can reach English learners all around the world. Thank you for watching, learning, and spending time with me today. I'll see you soon in another one.